The picture's ironic because something with such dark associations as the Confederacy is kind of mocked by this picture of my 3-year-old self in a Confederate uniform. At the age of 3, I was drafted into the Confederate Army by my father. I loved being a Confederate. Dressing up in a cute military uniform and seeing girls in Victorian dresses, to me it was playing a fairy tale. So I thought the Confederacy was awesome. Years later, I would join Black Lives Matter, among other activist causes, which would make the grown-ups I served with at 3 enraged. I've always had a deep relationship with Southern identity, whether or not it was a positive one. My father always had a fascination and adoration for our Confederate ancestors. He loved the Confederacy, memorized battles, generals, everything. In fact, on our return from Hurricane Matthew evacuation in Asheville, he ordered his wife to pull the car over so he could pick cotton and insisted I pick cotton with him. I didn't feel comfortable stealing cotton from a roadside farm, but he loved it. He thought it was spiritual. Most people can't claim antebellum Southerners as a majority of their antebellum era ancestors. I can. My grandmother Claire, who died when I was little, met one of her and my ancestors' former slaves in the early 1940s, which means I knew someone personally who met a slave my family owned. I can't escape it. I'm a Southerner, whether I like it or not. I may have worked in the Bernie Sanders campaign, been a straight ally in the Gay Straight Alliance, and spent time on Hippie Collective. That's all true, but the star-crossed flag will always haunt me, and I will always be Southern.